speak in English, and first of all, I'd like to pass on the greetings from our translator, Taras Glok, the student, the graduate of Ukrainian Catholic University, who is now as young patristic scholar studying at Augustinianum, and he is based at Greek College in Rome. He was unfortunately unable to be with us today, but he asked me to pass on his greetings at the occasion of his book launch. This collection of sermons in Ukrainian translation by Father Michel is a very timely piece of homiletics, and among the numerous aspects of its value, I'd like to talk about only two. First of all, this collection of sermons is united by the theme of human dignity. And it is a very valuable concept in present-day Ukraine, starting from the revolution of dignity, when Ukrainians for the first time probably learned the basic catechetical truth that the human person is created in the image and the likeness of God, and that simple truth from catechesis provoked and caused a lot of human solidarity and a lot of cohesion within the society, and that principle is still something that Ukrainian society desperately needs. Historically, as a nation with a deep trauma caused by the 20th century, including 2 world wars, artificial famine, and genocides. Nowadays, with all the processes of integration of Ukrainian Orthodoxy, again, as we were alert by the talk of Bishop Filaret this morning, so how we would like to have respect of human dignity as the guiding principles of all the processes that we are witness to. And last but not least, respect of the human persons with the special needs. And today we have a wonderful talk about the Italian experience, the project of Cometa, how is it?
Yes,
yeah.
Cometa.
And
La Casa Volanta.
The Casa Volanta, the respect of human dignity, the persons with the special needs, and the necessity of inclusiveness of them into society at large. The second aspect that I'd like to briefly mention is the value of this collection of sermons from the perspectives of homiletics. When I talk to young people, to our youth these days, young people usually complain that the sermons in the church are too long and too incomprehensible. And usually the sermons answer the questions we never asked, and they never answer the questions we did ask. So that's the usual complaint. Of course, there are exceptions, but that's more or less the routine situation these days. Father Michel, in this little collection of sermons, covered quite vast array of subjects and feasts of the liturgical year, starting from Nativity of our Lord, from Christmas, from Theophany, through the Great Lent, Holy Week and Easter, and to Pentecost. And if we are to put that amount of liturgical year into text in the normal routine Ukrainian parish, I believe both Orthodox or Catholic, we would get probably a collection as thick as that one behind my back, which is considered probably the thickest book that Slavic Christianity produced. It's a Trebnik of Petrov era. And you can compare to this. But that's precisely my point. That Father Michel gives the new paradigm of preaching and getting messages across. It's laconic, but it is very creative and at the same time appealing. Due to the lack of time, I wanted to quote a few things from here, but unfortunately Konstantin asked me to be as brief as possible, so I won't quote anything from this collection this time and leave it to you, to Ukrainian readers of it. But again, Father Michel, thank you for this collection and for your creativity in preaching, and I'm sure this book will be much appreciated by various audiences, including priests and laity, and I very much look forward to welcoming you in Lviv at the book launch in Lviv at the Ukrainian Catholic University at your earliest convenience. Thank you.